They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Now it's Darnold. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Darnold from the gun. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, Love. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They run it with Chandler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Addison will go in motion left. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Chandler, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 41, here's second down and 7.
Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Off the play fake, Love. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now Chandler. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now a give right side. It's Chandler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. He's got it to the 43 here. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And the Packers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Love from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Bo Melton, an even 90 yards. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Down. Black ultra. Go red. Yellow. Roster, 6. 6, mega.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Smash, right. Here's that. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On play action. Love to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds Watson, it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 33 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Darnold now to throw. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. On 4th down, Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. To throw is Darnold. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. Darnold. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Here we go, son. Right side.
Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Counter play. Here's Chandler. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Play action this time with Love. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Here we go. Check you.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Able to power through. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception, Love. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Running it with Jacobs. Fighting him off. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Here's 3rd and 6. Love, he's going to change the play here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Hey, check Mega.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They go with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? Fourth and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams.
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. Off we go from the Steel City. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from Acrisure. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, don't jump. Ready? Hey, going out. We're going out right here. Right.
Now start with a give to Harris. brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go. All right.
Fields on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Here we go.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new setter down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
First down throw for Fields. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or two short of that 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Here we go, Slide. You got a mini base. Why not? Out, let's go. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Go.
Now Fields. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident in the screen to get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. We good. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Another throw for Fields. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
And you ask a lot of your defense. Not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, son.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Right.
Second down and 10, Fields. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here we go, son.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Right.
Fields out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the 16. And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
First down throw for Cousins. Got a man, it's Drake London. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
He gets crushed behind the line, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed. Got him the ball back.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Steamer.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for a touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, and the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Fights down for tackle, but he lost the ball. Short the ball behind. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, son.
throwing now following the turnover. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 551.
Off play action, it's Fields. Falcon isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Six defensive backs out there. Falcons in the dime on third.
Hey, Ken. EQ.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is intercepted by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back with a pick six. You get a pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Alpha. Mayday. Go.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Play action, Fields. Headed out right. Caught by Freiermuth. And he rocks the tackle. It's a full 40 yards on the play block and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you have to talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion right. And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football.
Here we go.
They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Press. Butt straight.
A give left side. Here's Harris. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here you go.
They're going play action. Currently the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. And the play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, side.
Harris has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Right.
No run with Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.